Hey everyone, welcome back to Simply Blessed Crafts. I'm so happy you decided to stop by my channel, and I'm not going to waste any time. I have some great and cute Christmas DIYs for you, and we're going to get right into those. Let's get into them. Okay guys, I'm going to jump right in here real quick and tell you that this is going to be a collab, an open collab with DIYs by Aria and OneWayDesigns by 238 and LoliDs Creations, and our guest host by DIYwithAmber, and we are doing a Christmas tiered trays, and I chose Gingerbread. So I hope you guys enjoy, and please go check out the playlist and all these wonderful creators. DIY number one. This one, I did this one last year. I don't even think I recorded it, you guys. But I did not like it. It fell apart on me, and I am just redoing it. Basically, I tore it apart. It's from Dollar Tree. The scrapbook paper was probably from Hobby Lobby, but I tore it all apart. And this scrapbook paper, I believe, came from Hobby Lobby as well. I just replaced it and just went right over top of it. I'm using my X-Acto knife to just go around the edges. You can use sandpaper too. Mine was a little rough just because I had hot glue and stuff stuck to mine, so it wasn't coming off real clear or real straight and everything, so I went on with that because it was going to be a lot sharper, so that's why I chose that this time. I set that aside, and I'm going in with some DIY paint, Marquee, and I just cover this completely with this Marquee paint. If you are not familiar with DIY paint, it is clay based, and it can be reactivated with water, but is a very pigmented color, and it dries phenomenal, and it is all natural, and it is very awesome to use, in my opinion. Not sponsored or anything, but usually you have to seal it. I didn't choose to seal this one just because I wasn't planning on getting this wet or nothing, but I did glue this down. I had a few little problems just because I had some of that hot glue and stuff, but I was gonna go with some of those wooden ones, but I knew I had some of these in my stash. Some of these little ornaments that I've gotten from Amazon from last year, and I chose to go with those. I also had some of these little tiny rolling pins that I had in my stash, you guys. I got these from a thrift store. It took me a while to find them, but I finally found them. They are very tiny. I got a bunch of little tiny mini stuff from a thrift store, and they're all in a big package. And they were very cheap. But I'm just very lightly painting the little tiny rolling sides of them with the Marquee paint. I left the regular. I'm cutting down a jumbo popsicle stick, and I'm painting that with DIY paint as well. It was Snow White, I believe. I'm a little off camera. Apologize. You guys don't need to see me paint anyways. Probably should have cut it out. But, yeah, I just completely cover it. I wanted to make a sign, is basically what I wanted to try to do. But anyway, talking about these little gingerbread people, I decided they're really hard to glue down. They're kind of like a plasticky, almost like a silicone type thing. Hot glue does not work on them. It just dries. So I'm actually going with some Gorilla Glue. Some wood Gorilla Glue, and I'm coating them in the back with them. You can also probably try E6000 with these. I know I've had problems gluing these down in the past. They are supposed to be ornaments. I did use some of this can to hold it down just because I wanted them to be flat, and they were kind of bubbling up a little bit because they're a little flat in the back, or not totally flat in back. Here I'm going in with my crappy penmanship. I hate my penmanship, so just bear with me. And I'm just writing out Baking Spirits Bright. And then I got some of these little square blocks from Dollar Tree, and I'm just gluing them down to the back because I kind of wanted it to... I didn't want it to be flat, I wanted it to be sticking up, so I glued that down. I was not happy with them quite yet with these sticking down because of course it wasn't long enough yet, but I needed to move it to finish it, and I will be putting that back down. And I do leave this overnight for 24 hours before I put it on my tier tray, of course. But I needed to finish decorating it, so. So I decided, so they do have little hearts on them. I decided to glue down these little tiny rolling pins here in the two corners. One of the hearts is showing and the other one kind of got off to the little side, but it's no big deal. And then I grabbed some of these little tiny peppermints. These came from Amazon as well in a big package. It's like 1,000 of them in there. There's tiny. I think they're made out of polymer clay. And I just decorated my little sign. And that's all I do for this, guys. And that's how it is on my tier tray. DIY number 2. So these came from Hobby Lobby. It's just a wooden round. It'll come 2 in a package. I go in with some, I believe it's Chestnut by Apple Barrel. And I just give it one good coat. I grab a pencil and I'm just penciling in a little face. It's really hard to see on camera, but I just roughly draw a face that I'm happy with. Once that's all done, and I'm happy with the face, I'm going in with my Posca paint pens. You can get these from Michael's. And I also learned recently that Walmart supposedly has these. I've never seen them there, but my cousin told me that they have them there, so. And I'm just filling in the spots with the black. You can get you can get just single pens, or you, oh, excuse me, you guys, or you can get a whole pack of multicolored ones. So here's my blue, and ooh, I had a little accident there. It was kind of thin, so I had to shake it up a little bit. It's been a little while since I used the blue. The black and the white are the two that I use the most. I decided to give him blue eyes. And I could not find my white pen, you guys. I was so mad. I don't know what happened to him. It's probably buried under my stash on my craft table. My table is a disaster. And with all these collabs that I've been doing and all these stuff, I just have not had time. My whole craft room is a complete disaster. I mean, oh, I am so bogged down right now. And I want to get my Christmas tree up and with holiday stuff. I just feel like I don't have time. So here I had to go in with some white paint, which it turned out fine, but the dots were a little funky on him, but it still looked okay, so I was alright with it. I go in with some bigger peppermint things. These I also got from Amazon last year, but you can get one similar from Hobby Lobby. They're kind of sugared, the ones that from Hobby Lobby. I've never actually seen them because they're usually sold out by the time I actually get to go, but and then I want to get him a little bit of a stand. This one I actually was going to use for a different project. That's why there's red paint on the back of it, but I had it on my craft table and I'm just like, you know what, we're just going to use it as a little stand. So, just to get him to stand up. And then I grabbed some of my puffy paint and we're just going to give him some icing. My hands cramp up so bad using this stuff. I have to keep switching hands and oh, I think I'm getting arthritis in my fingers and stuff. So I have the hardest time. Oh my gosh, I cramp up so hard when I'm using this stuff. This stuff dries slow too. I have to let it set probably a good 24 hours. I usually do anyway. So, yeah. Had to let him set, but he's kind of hard to see the shadows and everything, but he's sitting on my tier tray. DIY number 3. This I believe I got from Walmart. It's these little tags. It's in their wood section. I'm going in with some more of my marquee from DIY. I'm just painting the edges of this. And then I go in the middle with the Snow White by DIY paint. And here's a couple of our little gingerbread guys that I had previous. And these I painted with some more of the chestnut. These I actually got from 24 Hour Crafts. You can go on their website and they're very inexpensive. They're only like, I don't know, like 24 to 38 cents. I mean, I don't even know. They vary, but depending on the size you get. And I just did some cute little faces on them, and now I'm just decorating them. I put some more of these little polymer clay peppermints on them, some on their cheeks, some for their little buttons. And this one just kind of came to me. I kind of wanted to make it look like they were gonna excuse me. I kind of wanted to make them look like they were gonna hang some garland and stuff. So I was gonna have him like lift this other little gingerbread up above his head. That's why I gave him that sour face, because the gingerbread's standing on his head. And then I gave him the oh no face because the garland's gonna start falling on him. This ribbon I've had in my stash forever. This is really old ribbon. After I used this, I found some other ribbon, and it was actually like real cloth ribbon. I should have actually used this stuff better, or instead, because it didn't have. First of all, this stuff's like paper. I got this stuff from a thrift store, and it's like old. This stuff originally came from like Hallmark, and here I'm just going in with my paint and just giving him a little bit of frosting. I decided to go in with paint this time instead of the puffy paint, but and then I needed to give him a stand too, so I found another one of these tumbling tower blocks, and I just glued that down to the back for him to stand. DIY number 4. So this I got from a thrift store as well. It was only 99 cents for the whole thing. And looks like it was somebody else's project, but I thought the gingerbreads were really cute, and that's the reason why I picked them up. I am decorating them, giving my own little touch. I put some more of these little polymer clay peppermints on there for their little buttons. I did like the frosting. I did go over it later on. I didn't know what I wanted to do with these. I was kind of playing around with them. I thought maybe just gluing them together and kind of just standing them up would be cute, but they were kind of flimsy, so I didn't know. I decided I was going to kind of make a more of a sign. So I grabbed one of these signs from Dollar Tree, and I grabbed some of this ribbon that I thought was super cute to cover up the holes in the back. I was debating on whether to paint the back of it, but I really liked the natural wood on this one, so I left it. I think this is kind of where I was debating. I was also grabbing some more of those peppermints. So I glued down my little gingerbread girl and boy. And I grabbed 2 more of these little peppermints and I glued these down to the top here, just to give it some extra pizzazz. I go in with some more of my puffy paint, and I'm just kind of going over the frosting that was already on it. Just give it a little bit more. The only one that was really 3D was the one on top of the little dude's head. All the other stuff looked like it was just marker, but I wanted to make it a little bit more puffy, so I did go over all of them with the puffy paint. And I added a few little more on the girl. And then I added some more on top of this little sign. And it fell on me. But I wanted to make it look like it was dripping down the sign. And that's all I did for this one. And there you go. And now we have the final reveal. And I did show my little houses, you guys. I also have another video out. It's a very short video, but if you guys are interested in seeing that one, you're more than welcome to. But please go check out everybody down in the playlist, you guys, and go check out these wonderful it's not just girls. Go check out these wonderful hosts that we have here hosting. Everybody will be linked in my description box, you guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed this, and yeah, it was fun. It's been a while since I've done a cheer tray, so definitely go out and check out the description box, you guys, and the playlist, and I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. God bless. Bye.